Hello, I'm Kate P. Adams, mystery author, and I thought it was time that I did one of my little Q&A videos for my newsletter subscribers because it's been an insanely long time since I did one of these, so it's long overdue. And this time, I'm not doing this on my own. I have a very special guest. So come here. Come on, little one. So you can all meet Crumpet, aka Fluffernutter, and my baby bear. So I've got some treats for her there. It's a very, very hot day here, certainly by UK standards. And as you can imagine, this Highland cow, doesn't look too dissimilar to the one up there at the moment, is rather warm. So we are sheltering as much as possible, really. Yes, so this is your chance to meet her. We'll see how long she stays on my knee for. Yes, everybody wants to meet you. And it's a little bit distracting having her on my knee, so we'll see how this video goes. So I have had a few questions that come in my emails. So I've taken a couple of those and I'll answer some of those. So let's get started. The first one, I've written down here, and my handwriting's appalling, so we'll see how this goes. So the first one is from Fiona, and she asks, are the locations in Murder Wears Tartan based on real places? Yes, they are. A lot of the Edinburgh locations are all real places, and the Dunelly Castle, where Joyce and Ginger head out for the second half of the book. Dunelly itself is fictional, but it is entirely based on Inverary Castle up in the northwest of Scotland. And I've visited a number of times. I've also been when they're having their Highland Games, which was fantastic. Crumpet has explored Edinburgh with me. She's as much as she's a country girl right now, she is actually very good in the cities. Poor thing's hot. And everywhere I talk about in Edinburgh, right down to the restaurant that the ladies sit outside at up on I think it's called Johnson Terrace, I think it's called. That's a restaurant that I love going to. So it's all based on real places. Inverary Castle, it's not just the outside that I've based Dunelly on, but the inside as well is exactly as Inverary is. Certainly the public parts. I've no idea what the bedrooms look like. The gardens are a little bit different, but they're all based on real places, absolutely. Oh yes, this is a question from Carrie, and although it's not specific to Murder Wears Tartan, I thought it was the appropriate place to put this question because of my answer. So Carrie asks, if I was to invite some readers round for dinner, what would I cook for them? Great question. Well, the honest answer is haggis, because come here, you want some more treat. Haggis is genuinely my favourite food. I could eat just bowlfuls of it. So I would do haggis. However, I would probably do it as a sort of little appetizer, so that if people really don't want it or don't like it, they didn't have to suffer it for the main part of their meal. I do find that most people who turn their noses up at haggis have never actually tried it, and it really is delicious. So yes, I would serve haggis in one form or another if any of you were to come round for dinner. Crumpet has no opinion on haggis. She has never tried it. And then Joyce, oh hello Joyce, how was Edinburgh? Joyce asks, what comes first, the characters or the mysteries? Interesting question. So I had to give this a little bit of thought, and really what comes first is the mystery. Well, what comes absolutely first is a sort of setting and a theme. And in the case of the book that I'm working on now, The Charlton House Mystery, A Fatal Secret, it was witch trials that have always sparked my interest. And I'd done a little bit of research around any particular cases in Derbyshire, and there aren't many to report of, but of course there was a lot around the country. So that started off as a theme. And then really it's the mystery. Then it becomes kind of, where's the body found? What might have happened to them. And as I learn about the case, I guess a bit like, Sophie does, I then start to discover the characters along the way and build on those characters. Certainly with The Fatal Secret, I have, you know, the sort of really interesting, the interesting start to it in terms of where the body is and the history of that. But now it's very, very much about the characters, and I'm learning about them and building on them as I go. So typically mystery first, and then the characters come from that. I've also had a number of people ask, will there be any more Joyce and Ginger mysteries? Well, difficult to say. The answer to that is really kind of, it's up to you. I wasn't sure how many Joyce and Ginger mysteries I would write when I started this. I knew I'd do 3. I knew there'd absolutely be 3 mysteries. But then whether or not I do more really depends on the response of you. And I do have, you know, an idea for book 4. You know, if I decide to keep going, then I know absolutely where I'm going to take the ladies next. But I do want to see how this one is received. I hadn't done much marketing for this series prior to getting book 3 out, so I'm now starting to do that much more. But one of the ways that I will judge it is based on reviews on Amazon and how well received it is. You know, do I get a good response from people? So many of you have left reviews, for which I'm very grateful. Thank you very much. If you've read any of the Joyce and Ginger books and hopefully enjoyed them, please leave a review, and I will over time sort of see how they're going down and whether or not I will send them off on any more trips. There's lots of adventures for them to have. There's lots of backstories that I could build in about Joyce and Ginger, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see how that turns out. Charlton House Mysteries, yes, of course, that continues, and A Fatal Secret will be out later this year. So that's just a couple of the questions. Thank you very much to Fiona, Carrie and Joyce. And if anybody else has any questions, then please just email them in to me and I'll do another one of these, I promise. In the meantime, Crumpet and I are going to try and stay as cool as possible. And thank you very much to you all for being newsletter subscribers and for reading and reviewing my books and for taking the time to watch this video. Take care, everyone. Bye for now.